after being productive for the most of time in this summer vacation, I actually, in these last 2 weeks, I was traveling to see family and to visit a lot of events, and I actually left my productive routine, and I was beginning to fall down. And when I got here in the evening, I was watching anime and I was feeling sad and anxious and stressed about my situation and feeling horrible because I knew that I wasn't living to my potential. And the whole point of this story is to tell you that in your self improvement journey, you are not always going to be like productive. It's going to be falling downs. And I don't take these fall downs, these downfalls, sorry, like a reward. They just happen from a lack of consciousness and a change also of environment. And here is some methods that helped me quite well with this problem. So the first one is to go back to your productive environment. So a lot of the changes that happen in your routine, it's actually by changing your environment. Which when you change your productive environment, you become less productive and you don't have this feeling of productiveness. So, and also James Clear talks about that in his book, the Atomic Habits, about like the effect of environment on your work and on your productivity. So go back to your productive environment. Like what I did, I come back home and I feel when I come back home and staring at my desk, I feel like this like this like aura of productiveness and purpose driven and all of that. I really like it. And the second thing is to stay with productive people. Productive people will always give you the feeling that you are not good, that you are missing something, that you are not living to your full potential, that you need to work, that you need to be competitive, that you need to beat them. And they actually will help you, and they actually will be happy to see you go back on track. And it's really powerful, and not just like physically, but you can also stay with productive people by listening to a podcast, so you can do that, or read a book. it's always, there is different methods to do that, not always the physical side. If you can do it physical, it will be great, but if you can't, listen to a podcast by some role model that you respect, or read a book. So the third thing is to meditate a lot, because when you meditate, these negative thoughts of like you are not living to your full potential and you are wasting your time and you are being degenerate disappear, and you don't need to put this pressure on yourself, because when you do that, you get the pressure of being disciplined, the pressure of these negative thoughts, the pressure of not of regret, because you didn't, because you haven't been disciplined for a period of time, that you are far behind what you were. You get this feeling of regret. It's a lot of pressure on you, and you need at least to try to push down these negative thoughts that you have on yourself and focus on getting back to being disciplined. Focus on getting back on track. And this is where the benefits of meditations come from, because when you meditate, you become mindful, you become a person who has no thoughts to distract him, because thoughts are often a distraction. So you need to have them away from you to get back on track eventually. And the fourth point is to schedule your routine. Without a routine, you can't stay productive, because you will always have like this, your mind will always be like disturbing, and you will not know what you need to do, how to do it, in what time you need to do it. So you just need to go back and schedule your routine and stick with it, and try to make it first easy in the beginning. You need to make it easy in the beginning, not first easy in the beginning. The concept is clear. So schedule your routine and try to make it easy in the beginning, for you to not be overwhelmed and overstressed and overworked. And in the fifth point, just to have this mindset of progressing overload. You are not just going to go back to your normal levels, especially if you take a long period of times, like 2 weeks or something like that, like me. So you need to progressive overload. You need to not force yourself, because actually a lot of this like forcing yourself in the beginning comes from your ego, and you need to destroy it. You need to humiliate yourself, because you think that you can do some things that you want in your current level. So you need to upgrade your level. You need to upgrade that level progressively. And the last point, it's actually you're gonna feel like shit in the beginning. It's like when you first started self-improvement, it sucks. It's not fun. It's a lot of humiliation. It's destroying your ego. It's doing things that you don't feel like doing it. It's a lot of pain, and it's a lot of hard work, and it's not gonna feel fun in the beginning. And you should know that, and you should be fine with that. And you should also create a system from for these downfalls, because if you create a system in these downfalls, you're actually gonna have a preparation. So for example, if I go to a downfall and I want to return, I will do this actionable steps, so you are not gonna be overwhelmed, and we will actually go in on track, like more faster, more fast. And yeah, I think that it's all for this video, and I'm sure that it's not gonna be the best video, and it's not gonna be it's not gonna be even the average video of mine, because my skills, this is also a downside of getting to your bad habits. You're gonna lose a lot of your skills. For example, for me, my speaking skills and my confidence on camera and my eye contact with the camera has a lot decreased, and also my scripting has a lot decreased, because I didn't level up the skills. I did the opposite. I lowered them, because when you it's like bodybuilding. When you don't train a muscle, it's not gonna progressive, it's not gonna grow bigger, and it might actually grow smaller, be smaller, because you don't train it. What it's gonna do, it's gonna go smaller, and this is what is happening to me right now, and I regret it a lot. I'm gonna be authentic. I regret it a lot, and you might saw it in my uploads that I'm not uploading frequently, and I'm getting back on track, and I hope that you learned something valuable from this video, and I hope that you are not feeling bad about yourself or about the situation that you are in, because you're gonna get back on track. You just don't need to regret what you have made. It's from the past. You need now to focus on the present. You need to focus on what you can do, and you need to do it whenever you feel like it or not, because when you do it, even if you don't feel like it, you will feel better about yourself and you will continue to grow. And that's it for this video.